Hey, 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 good morning. Happy Friday, everybody. RKB here. RKB. Yeah, welcome in. Good to have you guys here. It's Friday morning. It's the first Friday of teacher summer. That's phenomenal. That's amazing. Nothing hits, when you work in education, nothing hits like that first week of summer. I promise you that. I'm so glad you guys are here. It's good to be with you this morning. If you're in chat and want to pop on there and say hello, we'd love to hear from you this morning. Hope you're having a good Friday morning, guys. I have not played some MLB. There's Joe. Good morning, buddy. Good to see you, my friend. How you doing? No, you're my guy, dude. I'm glad you're here. Basically, this morning we've got some MLB The Show to catch up on. I have not played other than a handful of games. I started working through the May showers, or what is it? The May flowers? No, it was April showers bring May flowers, right? So it's the May flowers conquest. We're gonna work on that a little bit this morning. I think I've got some program things to get done. There were a couple of showdowns to earn cards that I have not touched. We just need to do those things. I will tell you that I don't feel like there's been a ton to do on MLB The Show the last couple weeks. Am I wrong? They just have not had a lot for us to work on. Joe, are you caught up in Diamond Dynasty? Have you been keeping up, my friend? Or have you been struggling? I hope that you've been able to keep up okay. But it is like that is basically the intent of this stream, guys, is to get some things caught up and to show you some things that maybe need your work, maybe need your time. There's Jim Rice from the Mayflower. Oh, there's a card in there. Oh, I didn't know that, man. I gotta check that out. I gotta check that out, brother. Gotta give that a peek. In fact, let's just go ahead and do that. Let's just jump over and take a look at where we're at. Joe, I'm so glad you're here, my friend. It's good to be with you, brother. How are things for you? I hope well. Hope things are going well for you guys. There is new MLB The Show content dropping today. I want to encourage you to be on the Twitch stream of San Diego Studio at 2 p.m. Eastern. That would be, well, you know how to scale it back. That'd be 1 o'clock if you're in the Central Time Zone, noon Mountain, and of course 11 a.m. Pacific, only because, honestly, I mean, you can learn about the cards by playing the game, but I'm guessing they'll have Twitch packs you can earn just by watching. Wouldn't it be great if they had Twitch drops on? I know that I am mentioning something that Trot and others have been talking about lately, but have they only had Twitch drops on for us once all year? I think they've only had Twitch drops on once the entirety of MLB The Show 26. What on earth is going on? Um, I hate to be critical, but it feels almost like something's different this year. Do you guys feel that? Joe, do you feel that? It almost feels to me like um, there's less of an engagement with us this year. I don't know that I am right about that. And I'm not being critical of anybody that we see like forwardly facing for SDS. Uh, it just feels like there's a little bit of a disconnect. I don't know, man. Like it's going to be June next week, and I feel like by now we should be able to see the record of our opponent when we jump into a ranked game. I don't know. Maybe I'm just wrong about that. Let me show you what needs some work this morning. We've got this conquest. Joe, I want to see this. I did not know that there were cards that you could earn in this program. You can see I've made a little bit of progress here. But would I be shocked if we spent the bulk of stream this morning finishing up this conquest? I would not. Ballin' packs headliners. There's a deluxe choice pack. That'll be helpful, especially if the city, not cityscapes, but the mural stuff is in there, guys. I didn't make a ton of mural progress. But you said there's a Jim Rice in here. Oh, there is. Look at that. Hey, that's a pretty good looking card, Joe. Let me get to here where I can. That's a better place for us to see it, isn't it? That's a pretty good looking card. The contact is pretty good there. The power is good enough. That's probably enough fielding. You could throw him in left field comfortably. The speed lacks a little. Yeah, agreeing with Joe when I see, but look at that arm too, guys. I kind of want that card. I kind of want Jim Rice. I've always also kind of felt like I usually hit pretty well with Jim Rice. That's cool, man. Joe, I appreciate you letting me know, man. Guys, I'm so glad you're all here. You had to get him. Well, I know you're a Red Sox fan. Yeah, I'm not surprised to hear the biggest Red Sox fan I know wanting that card. Guys, let's jump into it. Let's see what we can. Oh, really quickly, I was going to show you some of the other things that I want to work on today. I have not completed either of last week's Spotlight program where you can earn. What's the best way to say this? I think the best way to say this is last year's AL Rookie of the Year. Do you guys agree with that? Or if you're going to say his name, say it very slowly with pacing. Nicholas Kurtz. Nicholas Kurtz. I feel like that's the safest way to say that. Come on, SDS. Show me that card. That feels like a decent card. I don't love the vision, but that seems like a card that could play. Maybe as your DH with that fielding. You know, that's a worthwhile card. You can call him Big Amish. Yeah, it works. Yeah, Big Amish works. Yep, that definitely works, Joe. I agree. We'll get him pretty early on, only because let's see, what was it? Yeah, just through our conquest, we'll get him no problem. Just with the parallel XP. What I also have not finished is the rivalry weekend stuff from like what 2 weeks ago by now. I've got some of the cards here. I don't even have the Murakami card yet. We'll get him this morning as well. Cam Schlittler. And the reward for finishing this is one of the most mid-looking Shohei Ohtani cards. I mean, that card will hit. That actually reminds me a lot of that Big Amish card. In that the vision's a little bit low. I wouldn't really want to play him in the field. He's got some speed there. Obviously, a worthwhile card to have. Probably could throw him in as my DH. Okay. We're going to work on finishing both of those guys up too. Okay. I'll show you what I'm doing squad wise this morning. While we're finishing these cards, I need some of this week's Tops Now cards in there. I need this Edgar Cuero card in there. He's actually hits pretty well for me in limited gameplay. I'm going to run this AJ Ewing out in center field just to earn that, the Tops Now progress. Here's the Tyrone Taylor card. Once I get done with all of the catch-up things, we can get those guys out. Guys, there's not a card that I am more comfortable hitting with right now than Matt Olson. I love this card. This card is raking for me. I love, love, love this card. Do I have the Javi Baez Tops Now? I think that I do. Should I put him in at second? I feel like I should. That's a good shout, Joe. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Anyway, that's what we'll run with here. We'll run with these guys. Let me get Javi bumped up here a little bit more. There we go. That'll work. That'll work. That'll work. So listen, we're just going to grind out some of the offline stuff today. That's the honest plan. Guys, I have not had the desire to play this game a whole lot the last couple weeks. I'd mentioned on stream earlier why the last few weeks have been busy with family things. My stepson graduated, so his things, were kind of busy toward the end of our school year. But the reality is, guys, I have just not had and felt a lot of incentive to get on and play this game. And that bums me out. That really bums me out. But what I'm super thankful for is you guys. I'm glad you're here. It's good to be here with you guys. We will play this game a lot more. I'm gonna find my. Remember when Shawn Michaels lost his smile? I've lost my MLB The Show smile, but I'll find it back. Joe, what you been up to lately, brother? What's the good news, my friend? I'm so glad you're here. I have been pretty hardcore hitting workouts, both yoga and the gym, um, last few weeks, and it feels awesome. I don't know if you can tell, I've lost some weight. I'm a little bit slimmer, but more than the weight loss, I care about being stronger. Does that make sense? Like I'm more into. I'm not worried about what the scale says as much as I am worried about just feeling stronger, and healthier. Like real talk, I'm 46 years old, and I realized a few weeks ago something that sounds silly to say because I know it's true. Is that I'm gonna have with what of my life remains. I certainly hope it's a long one left. Um, but what I've got left is gonna basically be built on the body I create for myself. Does that make any sense at all? As I sit there and swing and miss and strike out to the CPU. You know what I'm saying? Oh God, can you tell I haven't played this game a lot in the last 2 weeks? Um, that's my aim. That's what I'm thinking a lot about right now. I'm so thankful you're here. You guys are an amazing support for me. I remember it was about 2 years ago now, right at the end of May, when I first got this face cam you're looking at right now, and I was nervous as all get out to even hook that thing up because I was worried about what you all would think of this bald doofus right here. But you guys have been such a confidence boost for me, just like an Edgar Quero base hit would have been. Thanks a lot, Ozzy Albies, for ruining that. Joe, your Red Sox are struggling, aren't they? Um, I'm sorry to see that, brother. If you're new to stream, I'm a Cardinals fan. Don't hold that against me too much. Um, and the Cardinals have been fun to watch this year. Now they've had a rough week. They went to Milwaukee and got swept. Of course, the Brewers are really good. Man, I'll tell you what, the Brewers. To me, the Brewers have become what the Cardinals always used to be. They're the team that it's like, how are they this good? They just find guys. You know what I'm saying? Like they just do an amazing job of finding talent, whether it's pitching talent, whether it's contributors in the field. They just they kill it, man. They seem to win every trade. I think they're going to win that trade where they sent Caleb Durbin to Boston and got Kyle Harrison and others in return. Like they just they just win, man. I mad respect for the Brewers as much as I hate that as a Cardinals fan.
Ball, that's inside.
Mad respect. Guys, very seriously, this game has its issues. There will always be issues and it will be the show, but I genuinely, this is my favorite game to play. I can't, I'm not good at it. You guys know that. If you've been around for any time whatsoever, you know that. This is just my favorite game to play. I have enjoyed playing some Forza. Joe, did you get a chance to play your 007 game? And if so, what do you think of it? I've heard some good reviews. That First Light, 007 First Light. I've seen some good reviews. And then I went through puberty and I heard some good reviews. I hope you're enjoying it, brother. I think I missed the spot on that one. Yeah, sure did. God dang it. Here, I'll tell you what, this Willie McGee Cityscapes card, I love this card. I don't know how you're going to get this card out of my lineup. I love me some Willie McGee. I'm so thankful he's in the game. We better get moving here. Like, I love that Willie McGee card so much that I've got him in right field. We had to keep him in the lineup, you know? Really glad you're all here. We're catching up on content we've missed out on the last couple weeks in MLB The Show. I am a teacher that is officially on summer break. Yes, it feels amazing. And what that means is most mornings during the week, I'll be here with you. We won't. I saw it. You can go back and check it on Tuesday, or check the up there at the link tree. Check out the Twitter where you can kind of see the plan. The plan is to not do entirely exclusively MLB The Show content. I'm having a lot of fun with Forza. We'll probably play that on Tuesdays. Is Tyrone Taylor going to get there? He is. Let's go. Can we swing the freaking bats or what? We'll have some Forza days probably throughout summer. We'll definitely have some days where it's like, who knows what's happening. Maybe we'll play some Balatro. Maybe we'll play some Brawlhalla or for some Fall Guys or things of that ilk. Oh, Jackie. Get out of here. 468 from old JR Jackie Robinson. Guys, I know that these cards dropped like 6 weeks ago to earn that Jackie Robinson card, the 94 overall. He's still worth it. He's still worth it. Go get that card. Tell you, the one card from that series I don't have that I wish I had was John Donaldson. Actually, I'm going to check after the game. I may have put in a buy order for it. I can't remember. You know how you do things and then you forget? Well, that's what happened. The funny thing is, I don't even remember if I did it or not. I may be like talking hogwash here. Who knows? All right. Well, we sure are not playing very well. Like, this is legit all-star. I'm not even playing online. Yeah. But you know what? I'm having fun doing it. You guys, you know very well, if you've been here for half a second, that top-tier gameplay is never never the draw here, is it? Never has been, never will be. I think I should grab another Tops Now card. Joe, you got me all pumped about that Jim Rice card. I did not know that was in there. Of course, as I say that, here I am trying to lose a conquest. What should the penalty be for losing a conquest game on stream? What do you guys think? By the way, I just realized I wanted to be here. Can we agree there should be a penalty for losing a conquest game? Turn it. 5, 4, 3. Let's go. Let's go. It's a big baseball weekend for my Cardinals. We are struggling. Got the Cubs coming to town for a big weekend, and they're struggling too. So I feel like those series are always pretty energetic whenever they happen. Both of these teams, both the Cardinals and Cubs, kind of need things to turn around for them. Cardinals, admittedly, have been playing above their they're going to come back down to earth. They've had a good year. They're a better team than probably anybody thought they were going to be this year. Man, one hit, yikes! Um, but and Jordan Walker. I mean, I'll tell you what. If you told me Jordan Walker had been 70% of the hitter he has been this year, I would have been happy with it. I'm so happy for Jordan that he's figured it out. But things are going to turn around. Guys, this card, I've been waiting on this card. I've been waiting to get the moonshot man, Munetaka Murakami, in our lineup. So I'm thankful we get him now. We're going to put him in there. I got to check him out. Got to see what he can do. Got to check him out. Yeah, we got the Brave City Connects. All right. Let's see. I guess I need to reinforce. We'll put the rest of this here. Oh, excuse me. Still fighting this lingering cold that I've been dealing with the last couple weeks. Less than ideal. Really glad you're all here. Hope you're having a good Friday morning. Love sharing this game with you. See how close to San Francisco we can get here. Maybe what I can do is just by playing these conquest games, I can figure out. I can find some talent that whatever talent that does exist. What I'm trying to say is maybe I can get decent at this game again. That's what I'm hoping. That is what I'm hoping. Let's open up these packs real quick. Maybe we lucked into some diamonds. Ah, there's Altuve. Kinley. Man, how disappointing. Man, my buddy D. Walt, the biggest Tigers fan I know. How disappointing of a year has it been for the Tigers, man? Even before Skubal got hurt, they were just not playing well, man. I'll tell you what. What a disappointment in Detroit. What a disappointing year for the Tigers. James Wood, on the other hand, has been tearing it up. Probably should have kept that one. I bet he goes diamond next time they update. Oh, we got to get Murakami in. We got to get the Moon Man in the lineup. Put him in. We put him in for Vladdy. Oh, Vladdy's such a better card. I guess I could play Vladdy at third. There we go. All right, there it is. Gotta check out the Moon Man. Come on, man. Is anyone else your menus are moving super slow today? I gotta tell you, I bet this isn't true. I know that San Diego Studio is not a huge developer. I wonder if the work they've been putting in to develop this mobile game that they dropped this week, or at least that released in the States this week, if that's not a factor in why maybe it feels like things are a little less, you know what I'm saying? It's maybe things are spread so thin. Maybe that's why it feels like we're being slightly neglected on the console side of things? You think there might maybe this is better. Maybe you guys like this better. I'm back. Ah, the Moon Man. Happy Friday. Glad you're here. Sometimes I have to remind myself, even against the computer, you don't have to swing at everything. You know?
Ball out.
Ball out is what my team needs to start doing at the plate. Ball out, get it? Really hope you're having a good Friday morning. It's good to be here with you guys. Man, it's not even June yet.
That's a ball.
I am really excited for college football 27. Oh my god, I thought that was going to be like a cutter kind of up here kind of deal. Like more like that. Oh, yeah, it was a splitter, wasn't it? I am really excited for college football. There we go. And I've got a feeling, just based on what's reported, that we're going to get some CF27 news next week. Really pumped for that. Can't wait. We will probably, you know, my teacher world gets a lot more busy once August hits, of course, when we go back. But we'll probably play a lot of college football in July here on stream. I still think there's nothing I've done that's been more fun. Get down. Than when college football dropped 2 years ago, the first one that on the new set of games, and our Oklahoma franchise was so much fun, man. All right, Matty Olson, I was bragging on you earlier. Time to show off. Oh, he sure did. Time to show off what we're talking about. Let's go, Matty. 453. It's weird to say that is my favorite card in the game right now. Is that Matt Olson card? Did that get over his head? I feel like it did. Let's go, Javi. Let's go, Javi. Oh, here we go, guys. A debut on stream for the Moon Man, Munetaka Murakami. I know I'm a little late to the party. But this guy is raking. I mean, is Murakami the layup pick for AL Rookie of the Year? I think he is, right? Get down, stay fair.
That's a
Nope.
ball.
Like, if it's not Murakami, who would it be? You know? Who's the AL Rookie of the Year? Get through there. Anyway, I feel like there's several candidates in the National League that make sense. South Stewart of the Reds, J.J. Weatherholt of the Cardinals. Um, who am I leaving out? I feel like I'm leaving somebody important out. Anyway, I feel like there's several worthy candidates in the NL, but I'm telling you what, it's got to be Murakami. It has to be Murakami in the AL, doesn't it?
Foul ball.
Zero business swinging at that. Really glad you're here. Hope you're having a good Friday morning. We are merely catching up on some content that I've missed the last couple weeks because I have been off MLB The Show, finishing up my educator commitments for the school year and with some family stuff too. Is that dropping? Nope. All right. All right, hey. Man, I've not even looked. Joe's back. Welcome back, brother. I don't know when the third inning ends. I don't know when Weekend Classic is happening. Joe, have you caught up? Are you keeping up on Diamond Dynasty or no? Because I feel like I am so behind, dude.
Ball.
Oh, you're taking the cats to the vet to get shots. Okay, I hope that went well, man. That's really important, isn't it? You haven't, dude. I don't have the boss pack either. In fact, I don't know when it ends. Okay, that's fair. That's not a fair ball. Was that a fair ball? Was that a fair ball? Chat, tell me if this is a fair ball. Where does this hit Willie McGee? Was it in fair territory? You know what? That's a great call, ump. That is a fair ball. That is absolutely a fair ball. See if I can get it. Line up flush. If you don't know, the rule in baseball is if a batted ball hits a fielder, that as soon as it hits the fielder, the call fair or foul is based on whether it is in fair or foul territory. Look at that. That ball is in fair territory. It hits him right on the noggin, right in line. That was a great call by the ump. Good call.
RKB. I don't know who RKB is, Logan.
You don't know who RKB is? Neither does Roflo, Joe. What a great call from the ump. What a great call. Great call, Blue. What a great call. Now, it sucks that it happened. It sucks that it happened. So Joe says it's a week from now. Is that right? Okay. So what you're trying to say, Joe, is I got no chance of getting there. Because I legit have not been on this game in like 2 weeks other than to play it. Oh, I played the moments like over the weekend. I pulled it up and spent 30 minutes playing like the the moments like why can't I think of what it's called? The spotlight moments and things like that. I have been off this for so long, man. But it'll be easier to keep up with, now that I got a little more free time. Somebody might need to check on Willie McGee. Yeah, he's got an ice pack on his head in the dugout. Medical staff is looking at him. I think he's okay. I think he's all right. Yeah. I think he's going to be okay. But Joe, I'm glad you're looking out for him, brother. You want to be our chief medical staff? We got a job for you. If If you want to help us look out for him, that'd be awesome, dude. I'm really glad you're here. I'm glad you're all here. Now I just gotta learn to not move my PCI. Yeah, Joe, it's called taking one for the team, man. You know, he's a team first kind of player. All those blue collar lunch pail things that we say, they're so cliche. Tyrone Taylor. Oh, 459 off the bat. Surely this game gets our tops now progress done, I would think. I would hope. Like I gotta admit, I feel like there has not been a lot to do in this game. And this is the second year in a row where I felt like there are significant times. I'm not trying to be negative. I don't mean this in a negative way. More of just like a constructive, what can we do to change it way. Like, I've just felt like there was no real incentive to turn this game on the last 2 weeks. You know, I understand that last weekend was a holiday weekend. I get that. But just like what has made me say, oh, I've got to devote some time to getting on MLB The Show? There hasn't been for me, if I'm being real. And I hate that because I love this game. You know? Hey, Mew, good morning, buddy. He's just here to say hi. You got some errands to run, brother. Hey, it's all good, man. Hey, listen, Mew, very seriously, dude. If this is the last time we get to see you before you go off for the beginning of your service, dude, I appreciate you so much. Can I get like W's in the chat for Mew? Like, brother, I appreciate you so much. I wish you the greatest blessings and safety. And I'm super thankful for you and what you're doing, brother. So thank you for popping in, and we will catch you when we see you down the road, my man. Catch you when we see you down the road, brother. Dude, yeah, 100%, man. I appreciate you. You're a real one, brother. Oh, Willie. Now we've learned from this, Willie. Catch this one with your glove, not your head. There we go. See, Willie learns. Oh, I've lost my camera.
Hee-haw!
Did I lose the mic? Guys, can you hear me? You can hear me now, can't you? Okay. And you can see me and hear me? Okay. I was kicking my cables weirdly. Joe or whoever, will you type like a let me know in the chat if you can hear me? You could really mess with me right now by just hearing me but not typing anything. Because then I'd be like, oh no. I think I've got it fixed though. I don't have that fixed though. Come on, Willie. Look at Willie. He's okay. He's healthy. He's not hurting. Can you guys hear me for real? Can you hear me? I just typed in the chat. On my end, it looks like you can hear me okay. Like I see that signal is being sent out.
Runner, yes, yes! Fall!
But you for sure can hear me. Okay. Just pulled up the stream. Yeah. I mean, I sound awful, but that's not an equipment issue now, is it? Well, glad you guys are here. Hey, what you got going on your Fridays? What are your Friday plans? If you've got nice weather, you're going to get out and enjoy it? I hope so. I'm pretty blessed with pretty good weather today. If you are, I hope that you enjoy yours.
That's a ball. Outside.
Oh, it was early. Way out in front. Oh! Did that hit him in the noggin? Did that hit him in the head? Did we get 2 outfielder noggin knocks in the same game? Did that hit him in the head, chat? Did that hit him in the head? Is that Tyler O'Neill? Who is that left fielder for the Orioles? Oh, no, okay. I was like, what are the odds that we would get 2 outfielders hit in the head with baseballs? Nope. Well, on the bounce it did. Look at that. On the bounce, it hit right off his bill. Oh, man. Outfielders are going to have to start wearing those full face gear guards that the softball players wear. I think.
That's a ball.
I would love to
That's
absolutely
inside.
hit a nuke with Moon Taki. What do we know, Chad, about the vintage series that's dropping today? The only thing I know for sure is that I've seen the card art, and a lot of people are calling it really cheap looking. Good lord. I don't know. I'll reserve judgment until I see it more. You know.
Ball.
It's clear that the card art today was designed to look like the old-fashioned, like some older baseball cards, which makes sense, right? Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I'll check out that stream though at 2 o'clock Eastern, and then the new content will drop at 3. And I don't know exactly what we're getting. We'll look. We'll go back to the main menu at 3, and we'll take a look at it. Let's see. We surely have our Tops Now progress done. So let's make some parallel progress on Rysel Iglesias. Look out, Willie. Look at AJ Ewing out there. We talked earlier about how disappointing it's been of a year for the Tigers. I would argue that the National League version of that disappointment has to be the Mets, right? I mean, I even know one streamer who had the Mets in the playoffs this year. Who would be stupid enough to do that, right? This guy. I think they were just expected to be, so good, and they have been so not good. Anyway, Vladdy. Whoever said Vladdy doesn't play a mean third base?
That's a ball.
I don't know if you guys can hear it. You probably can't. There is a bird out my window here that is losing his mind. I wonder why. All right. I feel like we had some growth there. I'm getting some of my timing back. That feels good. Let's keep right on rolling with it, guys. Keep right on rolling with it. All right. There's Big Amish. There he is. Yeah, we got the old, the first Baltimore City Connect too. Very cool, very cool. Let's see. A couple of weeks ago, the Cardinals were playing the Athletics in Sacramento, and we had the game on because my wife and I have the Cardinals TV, and she doesn't follow baseball super close, you know. But they were talking about last year's Rookie of the Year, and she said, like, she was like working on one of her hobby things, and she said, "Wait, what did he just say?" And I said, "No, I get it. His name is Nick Kurtz." You know, had to explain to her that, yeah, it sounds like a bad thing to say, but it wasn't. That wasn't really as intended. You know, it just came off weird. Let's see, 24 to. Let's build up enough to get these done. And then pump the rest of it in here and then go beat Miami. You guys like playing Conquest or no? My favorite thing about it is that I can. Oh, nice, a deluxe pack. I can kind of zone out on it a little bit. Like, I could definitely like listen to a podcast or pull something up on Netflix or YouTube or whatever, and kind of be paying attention to it more than Conquest generally. You know, not always, but more often than not. You know. Let me go open that pack real quick, just in case there's something awesome in there that we can add before we play in Miami. We also want to get Nick Kurtz in the lineup. Wouldn't it be cool if this was a mural pack? Come on, mural. Okay, Cityscapes, we'll take it. Cityscapes, I've got Sosa. I don't think I have Muncy. I don't have the Miz. That would be cool to have. I've got Batista. I've got many of these. Show me the Miz. Show me the Miz. Show me the Miz. Johnny Bench. I've got him. I've got Johnny. Let's get Kurtz in our lineup though, real quick. Man, these menus are moving slow. Come on. Let's see. I guess I gotta take Matty Olson out for a minute to get Big Amish in there. is surely Murakami's a better defender than, yeah, slightly. There we go. There's Big Amish. There he is. Let's go beat Miami. Let's go beat the Marlins. Kind of pumped for that Jim Rice card. I want to check that out. Joe, thanks for letting me know. I did not know that was there. Taking on the Marlins. And Ryan Gusto. We'll tell you guys, after today's stream, I think I'll be with you next Monday morning. I don't anticipate Sunday being... I know that during the school year, Sunday's often a stream day. Probably won't do a lot of weekend streaming during the summer. So Monday morning would probably be the next time I'm with you after today. Probably would be playing some more MLB The Show. That was the plan. I guess I could probably get... Oh, wait, no, I need Tops Now Progress still for the Weekend Rivalry program. I need to keep those guys in. I should check that after this game. Try to remind me, Chad, if you can. Check the Weekend Rivalry program progress after we finish this Conquest game up. If you've got a guy with good speed getting 2 steals against a right-handed pitcher in Conquest against the CPU, pretty easy to do. And that PXP adds up. I promise it does. Oh, Lord. That's going to drop, though, isn't it? Look at that. That's what happens when you play the infield in. Turbo, welcome in, my friend. Good to see you, brother. I'm doing awesome, dude. How are you? How are things in South Carolina, my friend? The Palmetto State. You doing well? That's great to hear, brother. I'm so glad you're here, man. What's new with you? What's going on, brother? Here is the first Nicholas Kurtz at bat. Don't swing at everything. Not much. Listen, Turbo, sometimes not much has changed is good news. You know what I'm saying? The change for me is it's summer, and working as a teacher, summer is awesome. Big Amish Nick Kurtz. Let's go. Let's go. Turbo, are you still playing Road to the Show? Pulled my volume out for a minute. Hot here. Yeah, dude. We were almost 90 here in Indiana yesterday. Gonna be a little bit cooler today, mostly because of the cloud cover, I think. My watch says it's gonna be 83, but yeah. Yeah. Well, trying to stay cool is tough, brother. Yeah. That is not easy. Turbo, I was just saying before you popped in, I'm getting excited for college football time. 27. I think we're going to get some CF27 news next week. Early June, they said. Yeah. I'm pumped, dude. We'll probably... it seems like the last couple years, when I get these 2 months, June and July, to share quite a bit with you guys... Anyway, look at the Moon Man. June is kind of an MLB-focused thing, and July usually ends up being focused primarily on college football, and that probably is the way it's going to play out this year, too. Turbo, I still haven't checked out Road to the Show. I may do that at some point this summer. Uh, on Twitter earlier this week, I'd kind of shared a plan to do a little bit of a variety of things this summer. I'm kind of thinking that mostly Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays will be Jackie, will be MLB The Show days. But the reality of it is that we may very well be looking to branch out a little on what we play. We may very well check out Road to the Show. I was actually thinking about, with today being the start of the College World Series, that it might be interesting sometime next week to see if we could create a player and get him to the College World Series. Would that be cool?
Ball one.
That'd be cool. I should play it. At some point, I bet we will. I bet we will at some point, especially with it being College World Series time. And by the way, I'll say, I think the college baseball playoffs, the tournament that starts today, might be the most underrated sporting experience. Maybe it's just something about the fact of the timing of it, where me as a teacher, look at Willie McGee, um, where I've almost always got, like it happens right at the start of my summer, and I'm like, oh, I can just take it easy and watch tons of baseball. That's probably part of it. But the reality of it is that it's a cool experience, man. I don't think Clemson is in it this year, though. Turbo.
Ball.
Clemson is not in it. The weird thing to me is that like Vanderbilt's not in it. Isn't that crazy? I feel like Vanderbilt is like one of the teams that you can always count on being in the college baseball tournament, and they're out. There was one other one too. There was one other one that's like an almost always like one of the classic powers. Oh, you're right. Yes, Vanderbilt's definitely in the game. That's true. They definitely are, but they're not in the College World Series, the actual for real tournament. Drop. Excuse me. Wish I could think of it. Who's that other team? There's another team that's almost always. Oh, TCU. TCU's not in it, and TCU is almost always in the tournament. But that's not who I was thinking of.
8-2.
If you know, chat, help me out. I was trying to think of two different, I guess you'd call it, college baseball powerhouses. Man, if Angel were here, Angel would know it straight off the rip. Probably the biggest college baseball fan I know. There were kind of two like legacy teams in college baseball that are almost always in the tournament that are not in it this year. One of them is Vanderbilt. Who's the other one? I'm trying to go through the SEC now. I know there's a lot of SEC schools in it. Oh, LSU. LSU. Last year's national champs. LSU. Vanderbilt and LSU are both missing from this year's tournament. That's crazy. All right. LSU, by the way, is another team. I think that is that another one of the ones that you can use, Turbo? Coastal Carolina is in. Yeah, they're in. Coastal's in. They're almost always in it. It feels like, doesn't it? They've become one of the ones that's almost always in it. Yeah.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Yeah, you mentioned before that you're not too far from. You're kind of in that Myrtle Beach area. Turbo, is that right?
Ball.
Yeah, cool. I've actually never been to Myrtle Beach. I've been to South Carolina. Um, my brother that lives in Charlotte, he and his family for a while lived actually kind of in the Fort Mill area in South Carolina, on the South Carolina side of the border there. Uh, been to part of South Carolina, traveled through it once, headed to Savannah years and years ago, but I've never been to the Myrtle Beach area.
Ball. That's out.
I should check it out. I am overdue for some travel. I feel like it's. Listen, dude, it's. I don't want to be negative. It's so doggone expensive to travel right now. Um, but you're right. I'm overdue to travel. We should do that.
Ball. That's in.
I'll tell you what. One of the things about it that so both my kids, both my stepson that graduated last week and my stepdaughter, is that getting out? No. Um, they both are involved in like marching band at the school I go to, and the travel for that is frequent and not cheap. You know what I'm saying? Like I live in the southern part of Indiana, and a lot of their um, competition and the competitive part of what they do is up in Indianapolis, which is like 2.5 hours away, and it's like a almost every weekend in like late October through like early November we're traveling. It's one of those things where it just kind of all adds up. I should move there. I'd love it. I bet. Here's the thing. So I bet I would love being on the coast. Um, and I know that teachers are needed everywhere. Oh, I thought we were gonna have another Willie McGee noggin knock. Um,
Ball. That pitch is out.
yeah, I bet it's nice, Turbo. I really do. Turbo, have you been playing any Diamond Dynasty at all, or has your focus been primarily Road to the Show again? Back when the game launched, I believe you were saying you were going to check out more Diamond Dynasty this year. I'm just wondering if you've found any enjoyment in that. Regardless, dude, as long as you're enjoying what you're doing, that's what matters the most, right? As long as you're having fun. More Road to the Show. Yeah, that makes sense. I'll take no questions at this time about that swing. Ooh.
Ball. In.
How is the Diamond Dynasty team going? Yikes. It's okay. That's honestly, Turbo, like that's kind of my feeling about all of Diamond Dynasty this year. I play it, I enjoy playing it, but as I was saying earlier, I don't know if you were in here when I said it or not. I feel like if you're primarily a Diamond Dynasty player, there's just not like here I'll compare it to like, and I don't play a lot of Mutt. I don't play a lot of like Madden Ultimate Team, but I feel like that there's always stuff to jump on there and do, you know? Like they're creating like multiple content things a week. And I just don't feel like that's happening with this game. Do you remember, I don't know if you didn't play Diamond Dynasty a few years ago, you may not know this, Turbo. One of the look out for John King's foot. Um, One of my favorite things they did, it was either in 23 or 24, they had what they called the weekly wonders, and it was just a tiny little content drop. Look at Vladdy. It was a tiny little content drop on like Wednesday of each week. And it took maybe an hour at the most to hammer out. And there were always packs in there, and just other stubs and things like that. And it was just something to like look forward to, that you could just it just made you get on the game, you know. And I feel like that doesn't exist now on not new content days, you know. Like I feel like right now the primary thinking about content is ranked and multiplayer program, and I'm all for that. I'm not against that. The fact that I'm not very good at those things doesn't characterize my feeling on this. I'm just like, what could you,
Yep, that ball
if
went out.
that's not what you want to play, what is there to actually do on the game? You know,
That's outside.
I just, that's where my frustration right now lies.
He's safe. That's a ball.
Yeah, I'm with you, Turbo. I'll tell you what doesn't frustrate me is you all being here. Thank you guys for hanging out this morning. If you're new to stream, by the way, I'm pushing a followers goal. You can see that we're pretty close to it. If you want to help us out with that, I would love that. Thanks so much. But if you're new, my name is RKB, and RKB plays games on the internet, on Twitch, and on YouTube. By the way, good morning, YouTube. I've not even acknowledged you today. Hi, YouTube. My bad on that one. And I appreciate you being here. Thanks for hanging out. Okay. Ryan Weathers.
Hey. Aye. Hey.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Hey.
Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. We are progressing through the May Flowers Conquest. We're grinding, getting some things done, getting ready for content to drop today on MLB The Show. There is a MLB The Show live stream, San Diego studio, in about 3.5 hours. That doggone it, you want to be there for. They're probably going to have Twitch packs for you, drops to earn. Joe is back again. Welcome back, brother. I would love it if SDS put drops on for the weekend. Imagine if you could get on Twitch and watch people play this game that we love and earn packs for the game while doing so. What a crazy concept. I would love that. I would love that. Hey, there was something I was supposed to check. Do you guys remember what it was? I remember. I'm testing you. I'm testing you. I was going to check on progress on, hey, we got Cam Schlittler. All right. What's crazy, Joe? The notion of Twitch drops? I've heard of it before. Two things we were going to check real quick. Yeah, what a wild concept, brother. What a crazy concept that would be, huh? First thing I wanted to check was to see what all was dropping today. I forgot. I've not looked at their. Oh, there's a new collection today, too. Something that I definitely won't have the vouchers for. But my thinking is it looks like you're going to get a bunch of new stuff all built around this vintage program, right? There will be a new mini seasons, a new event. It seems like it's almost like it seems to me like the content structure this year for MLB The Show is we're gonna like fire hose you at once, you know. Like it's going to be one of those things where it's like, here's what we're going to do. Today is Vintage Day, and doggone it, here's what you're getting. You're getting a new program, you're getting new mini seasons, new conquest, all those things all at once, you know. And I don't hate that. Clearly, there's going to be plenty to do today. You can see it, right? I just wish that maybe there was a way to like, I don't know, like spread that out a little bit. Am I crazy for that? I don't know, man. That's my thinking. We were going to also look at progress on. We got Spotlight done. How close are we to Rivalry Weekend? We need 10 more of these to get Shohei Otani, mid Otani. One more Dodger extra base hit would work. We got to stop saying all these crazy things, Joe. Yeah. Okay, so our next Conquest game surely gets us halfway there. What else is going to close? If I put Schlittler in and can get some strikeouts, that probably does it. That probably does it. So what we'll do is we'll put Schlittler in the game. And then I'm going to take a break because I actually, speaking of Schlittlers, I've got a restroom need. I'll let you figure out what I meant by that. I gotta take a Cam Schlittler, if you know what I'm saying. We'll put Schlittler in. Is this card going to be good? Four-seam cutter, sinker, curveball, slider. I feel like that card might be decent. Or once I'm done with puberty, decent. Yeah, we'll give him a shot. We'll give him some run. Turbo, it's not happening today, brother, but I promise you we will definitely play some Road to the Show at some point. Promise you'll definitely see some Road to the Show. Hey, guys, we've been live for over an hour. I got to stand up and stretch. I got to go take a cam, if you know what I mean. Not really. I don't have to take a Schlittler. I do need to pee, to be honest. So, guys, I'm going to take a quick break. Hey, if you've been sitting still for a while, if you've not been up and active, go get up and move for a minute, okay? Go grab yourself some water. Stay hydrated. I'm going to take a quick 5-minute break. I'm going away, but I'll be right back. I hope you can stick through it. I'm going to go ahead and run an ad while the break happens. So you're not going to miss any of this top tier gameplay. I'll see you guys in about 5. Hey guys, hey cats and kits, right back at you. Thanks for sticking through the break. I had to get up and stretch a little bit, you know. Joe says, sorry about the break. When you get the RKB's age, it takes some time. Dang, dude, that's rough. That is rough, man. Honestly, you know the reason why, like, I could have been like, hey guys, I'll be back in just a minute, you know. But I honestly have found that taking 5 minutes gives me time to take care of things without rushing. Don't make that weird. I don't mean like in a bathroom way. I just mean in general, like it's just good for me to be up and moving, you know. Um, and you're not entirely wrong when you say that when you get to be my age, you do need to kind of take your time. You know, I need to be up moving around a little bit. Yeah. But Joe, I'm glad you're here, brother. Thanks for sticking through that. Thanks to everybody for being here. Thanks for sticking through the break. Glad to have you with us. I got some sad news for Turbo. Turbo, we need to beat your Giants, dude. I'm sorry. Sorry. Um, yeah, Joe. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you, buddy. I'm excited to get that Jim Rice card. I appreciate you telling me about it. I had no idea. No idea that was a thing. Yeah, let's get Schlittler in there. Turbo says it's okay. Turbo's like, I'll allow it this once. I'll allow you to beat my Giants once, he says. I'm so glad you guys are here. It's good to be here with you. I hope you're having a good Friday morning. I'm RKB. If you're new to stream or if you just popped in, I'm RKB, and RKB plays video games poorly on the internet. Today it's MLB. Some days it'll be Forza. If you were with us Tuesday morning, you got to see me playing the new Forza 6, also poorly. I'm having a lot of fun playing it too. In fact, I'll probably play it later, probably not on stream. But guys, it's going to be awesome. I'm so glad you're here. Teacher Summer is an incredible time to get to share with you all. I'm so thankful you're here. Let me do so. Good to have you here. Taking on Robbie Ray. I could absolutely get these Tops Now cards out of the lineup now. I just forgot. Well, I didn't just forget. I mean, I just remembered that I could get them out, right? You know what, Turbo? If I didn't have to buy it, I would. That looks like a cool game. I'm just not going to buy it, to be honest. If it were on Game Pass, I 100% would be playing it because it does. It looks like a lot of fun, man. Have you been enjoying it, Turbo? Or have you been playing it? I guess I should ask. I think Joe's been playing it. Joe, have you been playing First Light? It looks like a lot of fun. I was watching clips of like the game when it dropped, and I was like, "Oh, this reminds me of the Hitman series that I used to play on my PS2." And then I discovered that it was made by the same people. So I was like, "That checks out. That makes sense." Guys, I would like to not talk about that last at bat. If you guys are okay with it, can we just like Control Alt Delete that last at bat completely? Thanks. Thanks in advance.
Ball.
All right. Typical RKB inning at the plate, huh? Maybe I peed away my abilities a minute ago. We need some strikeouts with the Schlittler. I'm going to let that drop because I can't catch it. Of course, the guy I'm trying to strike out is Arias, the modern day Tony Gwynn when it comes to strikeouts. Oh, look at that dot. Do you see that dot? Let's go.
Ball one.
I think we need 7 of these.
Ball, that's out.
Turbo, how frustrating is it to be a Giants fan right now? There's strikeout number 2. Okay. So what you're saying is you can't piece Raffy Devers a fastball. Gotcha. It's been a bad year, Turbo says. I think they're another team that expected to be competitive. I know they have a tough division in the same division with San Diego and the Dodgers, and honestly, even the Diamondbacks are picking it up now, you know. But yeah, that's rough, man. That's tough. That's tough. All right, Big Amish.
No, he's in there.
Get down. Thank you. All right. Oh, I got to stretch. Good Lord. There we go. Hey, if you're in chat and haven't had the chance to say good morning, we'd love to hear from you. Really glad you're here. Hope you're having a good Friday. Thanks for joining us. We would love to hear from you today. What's on your mind? What are you looking forward to MLB The Show wise, like hitting into double plays and stuff, or just in general? What's on your mind? What are you looking forward to this weekend? What are your Friday plans? Look at Jackie. I know we talked about it earlier on the stream. You want this card. If you don't yet have this card, I know that he dropped like 6 weeks ago. Get him done. Get him done. That was the other thing I was going to check, was to see if I had put in a John Donaldson order. I got a feeling I didn't, but I keep needing to check. That sounds like something I might have done like 3 weeks ago and then forgot about. Foul tip. Good Lord. Gotta stick with the Schlittler. Because we need strikeouts.
That's a ball.
I said we need strikeouts.
That's a ball. Hey! Hey! That's ball two.
We've had it now for about a month. Do you guys like the changes they made to the strike zone about a month ago? I do think it makes pitching a lot more fun. Like trying to paint the corner, you know, things like that. I think it's a major win. To me, it's one of the best developments the game made this year. A little perplexed that they didn't have that ready to go when the game dropped in March, but I can also understand where they may have wanted to see, like how, if in any way, the changes to like the ABS impacted actual Major League gameplay. I don't know if I'm communicating what I'm thinking correctly, but I guess what I'm trying to say is I can see maybe why they waited a little bit. Get there, Javi. Hey, has anybody in chat played the mobile MLB The Show? I don't think I'll check it out, but I'm curious to hear from people that have played it what they think about it. If you've played that mobile game, I'd love to hear you tell me your thoughts on it. I've actually not played it yet. I'll be honest, it looked to me to get to the stubs or whatever, you know. Oh, hey, with the follow, I am. Why can't I read?
Ball
The
second.
Alvarez with the follow. Appreciate the follow. Thank you, sir. Welcome in. Glad you're here. Thanks for finding us. Alvarez, who do you root for? Who's your baseball team? I'm a Cardinals fan. Don't hold that against me.
That's ball three.
Thanks for being here. Appreciate the follow. You heard it was a money grab game. That's honestly, man, what I heard too. You know that. Well, and listen, to be honest with you, man, isn't every mobile game generally a money grab game? They want you to buy the currency you need for the game and things like that. Uh, so I'm not surprised, to be honest with you. You're a Dodgers fan, Alvarez. Well, you, my friend, are a lucky dude because you have. Listen, I know that they have not had the strongest year so far, but aren't they still the favorite to win it all this year? They're going to be that way for a long time, man. And until somebody can beat them in October, I'm going to say they're the favorites. You know, uh, I just can't envision a world where they're not considered the favorites to win. You know, I appreciate the follow. I'm glad you're here, Alvarez. Do I have any other Yankees? Because in my head, I'm an idiot. I should be having Yankees. Oh, Garrett Cole, we could put in and get some strikeouts. There we go. There we go. Listen, the Braves have the best record, and they're a good team. I genuinely believe that they're a good team. But if you ask me to pick right now who's winning the World
Ball that's off the
Series,
plate.
I would guess the Dodgers. I would guess the Dodgers. That's just me being real, right? Um, the thing to me, the crazy thing about it is like the Dodgers are playing pretty well, and I would argue like other than maybe the last couple weeks, has Otani had a really good year yet? No, not really. You know, they've been missing pieces. Just imagine if the Dodgers were healthy. You know, they'd be tearing it up, man. And they will. They're a team that, you know, almost to me like how the Warriors have always kind of, maybe other than this year, treated the NBA. It's like we don't have to finish with the best record. We just got to get in the tournament.
Ball one.
You know, if the Dodgers make the playoffs, they're the favorite. That's the end all be all of it. You know, just how it is. You pulled Otani last night. Let's go, man. Dude, you're a lot closer than I am. I don't have the only really big ones I've got are excuse me, J Ram, and I guess if Lindor is big money, I don't even know if Lindor is big money anymore. I've not prioritized getting live series done, or once I'm done having puberty, getting live series done. Apologize for my voice. Um, just because that's just never going to be me, man. You know, I'd have to get super lucky with my pack openings. But seriously, congrats to you on pulling Otani. That's a great pull, man. That's a great pull, man. Okay, speaking of Otani, there we go. We got him. The starting pitcher bug is crazy. Listen, there's tons of buggy stuff in the game right now. And it's all pretty wild, isn't it? I think that I have all of the programs done. Are you talking about like the Michael King stuff? Is that what you're talking about? This is the first time you gotten this close, dude. You're gonna get there in no time, dude. Congrats to your progress, man. That's awesome, brother. Happy to hear it. Just your second year playing it. That's great, man. Okay, so I don't need any special teams. So I will revert to my version of what you might call a God Squad. But I do want to keep Otani in there. Maybe that means for a minute we put Olsen back at first base. My legit fifth cousin, Gil Hodges. MLB for the Dodgers, yeah. Well, here's a fact, Alvarez. If I don't know how far back into Dodgers fandom you are, but Gil Hodges, legit, my fifth, something like fifth cousin. The very small town in southern Indiana where he grew up is the same one where I grew up. And he played high school basketball with my grandfather. So there's very small world stuff where you're connected to your Dodgers. But as I say that, I'm probably going to take him out and put Otani in, only because I want to see Otani bat for a little while. I think, in fact, I'm going to put him here. I feel like that's the move. Beltran third, Olsen fourth. Do I have a better option at third base than Yandy Diaz? I've not used Brooks Robinson. Maybe that's the. I don't really want the Moon Man in there. Go kick rocks, 240. You're 29. Yeah, you definitely weren't around during the Go Hodges era, were you? I'll stick with the Andy. I'll stick with the Andy. All right, let's see if we can get this conquest done. Let's finish her up, boys. Let's get her done. Got still 5 more games to play. This is a bigger one than I realized. Not even a thought, Alvarez says. Alvarez, I don't want you to not like our friend Turbo in chat, but he's a Giants fan. Don't hold that against him too much. He's a good dude. Let's see. I guess the Royals are next. We gotta beat the Royals. They're the next team we need to beat. I guess we'll pump it all into Kansas City. Move these over here. Hey, I appreciate it, Alvarez. I work in education, so during the school year, I really struggle to keep up on those things. But I'm going to try and be better at the Discord in the summer. Alvarez, if you're heading to work, I appreciate you popping in, brother. Thank you again for the follow. We'll catch you real soon. Have a good one. Be safe. I should beat them, Turbo says. I should beat them. We would agree. Kansas City's not good. I mean, yeah. That's facts. That is facts. They're not good. I know a bozo who picked them to win the AL Central this year, though, and made a TikTok about it. Said bozo. I just thought the pitching would be better. And I thought the bats would be a little more consistent than they've been. They don't really have a lot of consistent bats. I feel like Bobby Witt is playing well. It's probably about it, if I'm being honest. Which is a shame. I'm really worried that Bobby Witt might be like, I was going to put Schlittler in. Might be like this decade's version of Trout, where he's one of the best players in baseball, and he'll never sniff the playoffs, you know? I think it's good for baseball when some of your best players are in the playoffs. And I would hate for Bobby Witt to kind of have the kind of career that sadly I think Trout will, where he'll be one of the best players in baseball and never really get a chance to play for a title. He's young, right? Obviously that could change, you know? All right, here's the man. Here is Shohei Ohtani. I'm not going to lie, this card looks kind of mid.
Off the plate, ball 1.
But we'll give him a run. We'll give him a chance to prove me wrong. You know?
That's a ball.
Hey, I'm really glad you're here. Happy Friday morning to everybody in stream. Throw this away. That includes everybody on YouTube. Good morning, YouTube. Hey, YouTube, I love you to pieces. I can't really keep up with the chat on YouTube, though. But if you come over to the Twitch, it's this name on Twitch. We can chat there. We'd love to see you. Would love to see you over on Twitch. Not a great start. Not a great start.
Hey,
Just got a piece of that. Look at that.
hey.
Even against the CPU, it's the second pitch. Your meat. Let's
Got him, that's an
go.
out.
I thought he was going to catch that for a minute. Look at Yandy Diaz out there. Yandy Diaz is out there trying to pull off some Savannah Bananas defense out here. Look at this. Trying off these little trick play catches. Look at Yandy Diaz here. Once, twice. I thought he was going to like tip it and then catch it like ice cream catch it. Look at Yandy Diaz out here. What is Yandy Diaz trying to pull? Get better, Yandy. Come on now. Like who is Yandy Diaz trying to show off for?
Hey.
Guys, you can't run on Biz Mackey. Come on. You've got no business running on Biz Mackey. The ladies, yeah. Yandy's trying to Andy's trying to act all dandy for the ladies. It checks out. Yep, that checks out, Turbo.
Ball, that's in.
I'm really thankful you guys are here. Good morning. Or, yeah, it's still morning even on the East Coast, isn't it? Crazy. You work in education and summer comes and you lose track of what day it is. Like, I could not tell you today's date. um, I think it's the 29th. Is that right? Today's May 29th. I think that's true. I know it's a Friday. He saw hot ladies and forgot how to play ball. He was distracted. Morgana, the kissing bandit, was behind the third base line. That's an old time reference there. Showing my age. Do you know the first thing about Morgana, the kissing bandit, Turbo? You don't know who Morgana, the kissing bandit, was? So Morgana, the kissing bandit, was a woman that kind of made her fame by like sneaking onto like football fields, baseball fields during games, and she was blonde and she was um, noticeably proportionate, I guess you might say. And she would like guys would be trying to bat, and she would go give them like a peck on the cheek or whatever. I'm sure she'd get arrested. I'm sure she'd then probably talk her way out of it, you know. Primarily, I'm thinking of it like in the 70s and the 80s is kind of when that happened, you know. Guys, I'm not playing very well. It's the CPU. That's bad. That's not good. Not ideal. You weren't born then, Turbo? Well, that would explain why you're not aware of it if it happened before you were alive. That makes sense. Oh.
Hey! Hey!
There we go. Let's get some runs. Oh, what was Carlos? What's Carlos Estevez doing? Look over there. Is he throwing like the Hadouken? What is that card art? I realize looking at it that he's definitely like he's released his pitch, but it doesn't look like he's Hadouken. Like he should be fighting Ken and Ryu in Street Fighter 2. Oh, Rod Carew may have just Hadoukened all over that pitch. Yes, he did. Let's go. Shoryuken. Let's go, Rod Carew. Please tell me you get that reference, Turbo. Do you get the Street Fighter 2 reference? Yeah, okay, you get that one. Good. Let's go, Shohei.
Inside, ball one.
Shohei, 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 Shohei. Shohei, Shohei. Shohei, 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 Shohei. Shohei Otani. There we go. Into the bullpen. He looks like he does it. Sure you can. Also, he just got KO'd. Oh. RKB wins. Oh my goodness gracious, boys. I'm so glad you're here. It's so good to be with you this morning. Got yoga later. I gotta get hydrated for it, guys.
Too high. Ball.
Also, I've been doing intermittent fasting, which has helped a little bit with weight loss and has supported some of my fitness goals that I've found myself in, and I am starving. And I can't wait to eat. Well, not to excess. I just can't wait to eat. It's time, you know. Who needs the most development? Let's throw in Kimbrel. He's only P1'd. Wonder when the next weekend classic is. Is that also next week? If the third inning program ends next week, are we also a week away from weekend classic again already?
Aye.
Think so, Turbo says. That sounds right. That's the way they've been doing it lately.
Ball.
I'm sure they will mention that today on the SDS stream. If not, well, even if it is, I'm sure they'll mention it. Yeah. Oh, dude, Turbo, I'll tell you what. Game 7, that's awesome, man. NBC's the big winner for that, too. And Peacock, they broadcast it. They're going to pop a crazy rating. I just think it's so hard, man. Like, the NBA regular season has zero meaning, you know? I think that's, to me, it's the hardest part of watching the NBA is it doesn't really matter till the playoffs, you know? But that game tomorrow is going to be nuts. That's going to be nuts. I expect the Thunder will win. I would not be shocked if San Antonio wins. I think they're definitely capable. I mean, they absolutely blew the covers off of Oklahoma last night. And I know that that's not an uncommon Game 6 experience, but they could absolutely go up and beat. Is that tomorrow night? Is it tomorrow or is it Sunday? Either way, they could absolutely. Hey, we got Corbin Burns. All right, good. He was kind of that underling boss in the. It's tomorrow night. Okay. We need to get him in our lineup because I need to build that card up. That card will be useful, I think, in game. Let's do that. Let's do that. Guys, I'm glad you're here. I think you've helped me find my love for this game again. I've Shawn Michaels style. I've got my smile back. My MLB The Show smile has returned. Let's see. Love you to pieces, Brian Wu, but let's get Burns. Let's get Schlittler in there instead of Cole. Hockey's been good. Yeah, we've got Carolina. When is that tonight? Is that tonight, Carolina? They'd be my pick too. They'd be my pick too. I would not bet against Vegas. It's going to be interesting to see who wins. I wouldn't have guessed. Listen, in the West, I would not have guessed that Vegas was going to beat Colorado. I certainly would not have guessed that Vegas was going to sweep Colorado. And I got to say, as a Blues fan, it's really hard to watch the Avs lose. It just breaks my little heart. I'm joking, obviously. Uh, should be a good series. Should be a good series. Let's see. I want to get J Ram back in there. He's already P5'd, but doggone it, I just want him in my lineup. I just want him in there. Yeah, I would not bet against the Canes either. I just as a neutral, I hope it's a good series. Canes and the Knights in the Stanley Cup. Guys, these menus are killing me. These menus are killing me, guys. Let's go beat Washington. Hey, first time chatter. Hopefully the collection reward is good for the vintage set, because none of the cards, the ones they've shown, I don't even honestly remember who they were. Is it B.A. Martinez or Bam? Yeah, we'll see. I'm curious to see on the stream later this afternoon where that falls to, man. Yeah. I'll be curious to see who that vintage. I feel like if it was going to be some kind of like new legend, they would have like teased that it was a new legend by now. Oh, guys, we're in for a great experience here. Cardinals fan and me cannot wait to beat up on Miles Michaelis the way I watched teams beat up on Miles Michaelis for years and years and years. Yeah, I'm curious, Martinez, to see who that collection is. I'm curious to see. I hope it's someone good. I hope it's someone good. Ah, there he is. The Lizard King. Let's absolutely paste this guy.
That's a ball.
Let's absolutely paste this guy.
Ball.
Well, the pasting did not happen. Not from Otani-san, at least. Oh, Lord. I got so excited I saw Michaelis, and I'm like, oh, easy. Quit swinging at everything. Yikes. I think that's the first Miles Michaelis 1-2-3 inning I've seen in about 87 years. Guys, this Corey Kluber card is still the Jolt. Corey Kluber card is still one of my favorite pitchers in the game. Just love every Corey Kluber card, including this one. I don't think do I have him P5'd yet? I don't even think I have him P5'd. But that should change. He's only P3'd, man. Have I just not been using him enough? We gotta change that. Hey, chat, who are some of your favorite pitchers in Diamond Dynasty? Who are you enjoying pitching with right now? If you say Josh Hader or Michael King, I'm going to ban you. I'm not actually going to ban you, but shame on you.
Hee-haw!
Who are your favorite pitchers in Diamond Dynasty right now? Kluber will always be one of mine. Uh-oh, Ian Happ. Uh-oh. Throw him out. Throw him out. This did not happen. Look, I'm over here bragging on Corey Kluber, and the CPU's like, here's what you can do with your brags, you know? Uh-oh. Throw him out. Throw him out, Willie. He's out. That away. Willie McGee. Thanks for being here, guys. Good to be with you. We are essentially just catching up on things we've missed the last 2 weeks in MLB The Show. I had just not really loved the idea of playing this game the last couple of weeks, on top of being busy. But being here with you all has really helped me find it again. So thank you, guys. Thank you all. There you go. J-Ram, get down. That way. Oh, I forgot I speed boosted this card.
No, that's out.
I got a speed boost on J-Ram. He's 83 speed with 98 steal. Look at that. That, boys, is a hit and run. That's how you hit and run there. Then you got to put Willie on second. And now Ian Happ's going to go. It doesn't matter. I'm going to homer. Well, not quite. But we tied it up at least. Come on, Rod Carew. That swing. Okay.
He's out.
Well, we tied it at least. Oh, we got to get some of these guys. I got to get Burnsy in there. We got to put some Corbin Burns. Yeah. We got to start building this card up. Guys, it's College World Series Day. There's college baseball on all over ESPN all weekend. The regionals. Just a good time to be a sports fan. We got NBA Western Conference Finals Game 7 tomorrow. Stanley Cup playoffs. Brady House making me regret throwing a pitch. Just a good time for baseball. Good time for sports. Football's coming soon. We got college football news.
Ball.
Like EA college football news probably next week. Who told me this Corbin Burns card was going to be good? Who was that?
Here. Ball.
Or is Corbin Burns just one of these guys that's pretty good in real life? And like his card sucks in MLB The Show. I hope it's not that.
Right two. That's a ball.
Weird to say this. We need a run against the Nationals in Conquest. There's a good start. Come on, Otani-san. It's not what I was envisioning when I said that. Wait a minute.
Hut.
I've got a catcher on the bench. I should have been using Martinez anyway. Pinch runner might help. I was thinking primarily of staying out of that double play. Okay. That's a little better. That's a little better.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
I was like, you better get there. That was close. Come on, Matty Olson.
Ball.
We need a hit. Swear I thought that was the four-seamer. There we go. Matty Olson listened. Favorite card to hit with right now. It's not even close. Matt Olson.
That's a ball.
All right. Let's hold on. Let's hold on. Yeah, we should probably not Ellie De La Cruz catch. Let's put in Victor Martinez. I should get him on my lineup. I want to hit with him more. I like that card. I forgot he was there. Let's see. Now let's fire Corbin Burns into the sun. I guess it's Morajan.
Hey, ha. Hey.
There we go. Come on, Willie. Willie's there. Look at Willie.
No, that's inside.
All right, that one looking scary for a minute.
Get out of there.
Scarier than it needed to be, but we got it. We got it done. Oh, how many more of these Conquest games we got? Is it 3 more? Is it 4 more? I forget. Got Olson P. Ford. That's awesome. Three more. Okay. We'll try and get those done this morning. I'm going to take another quick break, though. So I'll see you guys in 5. Alright, we return. Let's see if we can hammer these last three conquest games out real quick. Really would like to see what that Jim Rice card that Joe was telling us about looks like. We need to go beat Chicago, Houston, and Pittsburgh. All right. Can we get it done quickly? Because I'm kind of over this conquest map. Kind of over this conquest map. Let's get her done. Let's get her done. I'll tell you, Jackie Robinson is my right-handed Matt Olson, if you will. The right-handed bat I'm most comfortable with.